Let me throw a name at you, Prateek. Nexthink, which I think we've already touched on very quickly earlier on. Big in Europe where we are. Um, so, if there's anybody listening to this, CIOs, whoever, CTOs, whoever it may be, how how do you differentiate, or how does Workelevate differentiate itself against a big player like Nexthink, for example?
Oh, absolutely. See, next is a gorilla, and and full credit to them. They've been, shall I call it, the leaders in this. They're the ones who actually created the deck. So I take a bow, uh, but how? And actually, they've created this market. Okay, but
Sure.
the big difference between some of them, like Next Thing, Systrack, and the likes, uh, these American vendors, is that they're very data heavy, and they're focused on largely on data insights uh, for for the customers.
Sure.
Now, in the end user landscape or the desktop landscape, how much of data does the IT teams need? Okay, and how much of data can they churn and deliver insights, and how much insights does it help? So
Mm.
over analysis, as they say, is paralysis. So we've not taken that path. We have all the data that they have, but our focus is on actionables. We pick up the data, deliver outcomes on that data, which is measurable, right? And from a end user standpoint or from the IT standpoint, so that we are saving time for both the IT administrator as well as the end user, and beginning making them to see eye to eye. So here is not this is not a problem. Uh, I mean, this is a problem solving approach and not a confrontationist approach. That and that is where we differentiate heavy, because none of these companies give you a co-pilot. They are leveraging on a third party chatbot to integrate. So ours is a seamless platform, and right from employees requesting a laptop, installing a software, searching the knowledge base, track tickets, everything can be done on our platform. So that's the big difference. So we believe that there's only a certain amount of data insight that a administrator needs at the
You know,
end
I
of
think
the day.
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, we've all been there where it's like we describe it as trying to drink from a fire hydrant. You know, there's so much information coming at you, and
Yes.
most of it just goes completely over your head. So it needs to be valuable, number one, it needs to be outcome focused, number two, and it needs to be contextual, number three. It acts to have context to each
But
individual, rather than just casting that net that
absolutely.
is very objective. It needs to be subjective and be a solid use case for the person actually using it. So, you know, I think that's really good. It's built to drive outcomes and not just insight, as you said. So, yeah, absolutely hugely
And we live
important.
in an era of data deluge. There is data. We are bombarded with data from all sides.
Mm,
So how much? And there is that fatigue that sets in. So we're not wanting. We wanting to really make life easier for both the stakeholders and bring them closer to each other and drive data-driven decision making.
mm.
So a little bit more, I want to tell you, we are on a journey which we believe these platforms will converge to what will become an autonomous endpoint management platform.
Mm, mm,
And if you see the whole Workelevate platform, we built all the pieces in there, seamlessly integrating. So right from endpoint management like patch management, asset management, and then the DEX platform, the UEM here, Unified Endpoint Management, that is called. So we think that the entire universe from the IT team perspective should be driven by one platform, and there should be no platform sprawl or no tool sprawl as I would like to call it. Instead, they should be able to do everything uh, from one place, which is Workelevate. So that is
Yeah,
how we are different from them.
yeah, that's brilliant. I mean,
This,
that's so important because those single point solutions, especially in the tech world and IT support world,
yeah,
are fragmented at best. You know, I
yes,
spoke to somebody the other day. They had 17 tabs open on their computer to access the various systems they need to do simply to do their job on a day-to-day basis,
right,
which is absolutely crazy. So,
yes.
yeah,
We're
that analogy.
simplifying, we are simplifying life.
Yeah,
Our focus is on that, and uh, and if you may, if I'm allowed, then I must tell you that we're doing it at a fraction of a cost to our competitors. We are very proud of the fact that we are a made in India product, made for the world, and we are multilingual, so we can very quickly create a chatbot which supports any language that a customer wants, whether it's Spanish or German or Dutch. Uh, we can do it very quickly, and so therefore something which is universal, liked by everybody, low on the pocket, and uh, and easily adoptable. So that's the journey we are on.
no, that's great. I think it's something that we say to our team as well is you always build something that you're proud of.
Yeah.
If you do that, you're ahead of the competition already, because you're very much in the attributable zone. You know, the zone that is it will win every single time. We've got a saying, Pratik, that it's very difficult or very easy to make something that is um, uh, quite simple, actually quite complex, but it's very difficult to make something complex simple. And I think
Yes.
that's where you guys have absolutely hit the nail on the head by looking at that single point solution that is outcome based and driven, and contextualized through that value that speaks to
Since we
me,
started,
not we.
yeah, sorry. So since we started in India and selling to Indian customers, that made us very value conscious, bigger bang for the buck, because India is a very, very cost centric, cost sensitive market. Customers
Sure.
here demand. So that value now transcends borders, and it's now available to corporations across the world and
Mm.
partners across the world, and the MSPs or the digital transformation partners who wish to really change, how the clients are managing their end users. Very happy to look at them, partner with them. Yeah.